The 2018 Telstra Tasmanian Emerging and Energised Award winner is...
Drum roll, please. Thank you.
Scoot Boots.
Well, this is not bad. First of all, I'd just like to say that if we go back to the beginning, that 1,500 years ago, Alexander the Great went across Europe and introduced the metal horseshoe, because in those days, for horses to win the big battles, you had to have the best armies, and the best armies had the best cavalry, and horses standing around their own excrement destroyed their hooves. So that's why they designed the metal horseshoe. And unfortunately for the horses of the world, that was okay for quite a few hundred years. But in later years, we've proven beyond doubt that the horses, it's so much healthier for the horses to be metal free, and we've proven beyond doubt that race horses, any horse can go better barefoot. It prolongs their working life. So now with new technology, new materials, we've now created this boot. We're now in close to 400 resellers around the world, in every country just about. I owe it to my wonderful staff here. First of all, my business partner Annette, she's doing the hard yards. We've sent her off to travel Europe, visiting our resellers over there. So Annette can't make it tonight, but I'd just like to quickly, and it's on the... She's in Norway tonight, so she's had a wonderful time over there. She's doing a great job. She's very passionate. So I just want to thank you, Annette, for being a great co-director of Scoot Boots. Without your energy, we probably wouldn't be here where we are tonight. So thanks, Annette. I'd just quickly like to thank Milda here, our finance officer. We got Lynn, who does marketing and lots of other areas around the company. We got Terry here. You might know Terry from the Hobart Chargers, great basketball. Oh, Terry here. They're in the finals this year, so a bit of round of applause for Terry there, the Chargers. He's our operations manager. You've got Lena, who's come on board, doing a wonderful job in marketing. And we've got Julia, all the way from Germany, who helps with our sizing, very good horsewoman, barefoot trimmer in her own right. And we got Macy here, who's one of our juniors now starting up she's great at the IT and that sort of stuff. So thanks for a wonderful lot of stuff. We couldn't have done it without you, and thanks Telstra, and thanks very much. And for the horses of the world, this is for you. Cheers.
The 2018 Telstra Tasmanian Business of the Year is Scoot Boots.
Well, firstly, I've known a bit of as a talker, but gee, tonight, wow. Firstly, obviously, we got to thank Telstra for putting these awards on. Thanks, Telstra. Secondly, big footsteps to follow with Scott and that Braveheart. I tell you, they keep popping up around the world. What they do for disadvantaged is just unbelievable. You hear them on the radio, all the achievements they're doing, monthly, and I just think, what a great effort, for helping the disadvantaged, mate. Excellent. I'd also like to also agree with what the Premier said, that we all the way down in little old Tassie, a lot of people think you've got to, be international or be on the mainland to be able to operate an international business. But basically we've been able to take a product global from Tassie. So, a lot of people have spoken about that tonight with all the other amazing businesses here. We're sort of humbled because, we're looking after horses' welfare around the world, but there's people here like the Cancer Council, how long have you folks been at it? Amazing job. And Southeast, looking after the oldies in their houses. That's just amazing. There's so many, we're up against a lot tonight. And so, we're humbled by this. I'd just like to thank, again, my wonderful co-director of Scoot Boots, Annette. She's off doing business for us, over travelling Europe, meeting up our customers there that you've got to keep in contact, obviously, with. And my wonderful staff over here, I'll say them again. We got Lynn, we got Milda, Terry, Macy, Alina, and Julia here. We've got some wonderful staff, and as it's been touched on many times tonight, no business is only as good as the staff that you employ, and they're all passionate. There's not one single one of our staff members that's not passionate, and what can I say? It's just wonderful honour for Scoot Boots, Tasmanian company, to take this out, and commiserations to all the other businesses here. It's just, everybody's deserved when you get to this stage, and thanks heaps. That's all. Thank you.